A very good afternoon to everyone. I am CH Pavani Svero studying 10th from TSWRS Chinnabonala, Rajana Sirsila district. Today I want to discuss some topics related to our class 10. Right? Our day starts with the numbers 1, 2, 3 until infinity. They are called as natural numbers denoted by capital N. And including with the 0, all the natural numbers are whole numbers denoted by capital W. With a negative sign, all the natural numbers including with 0 are called as integers denoted by capital I or Z, where the number should be written in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q are belongs to integers, where Q does not is equals to 0. They are called as rational numbers denoted by capital Q, right? These rational numbers are of two types, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So both the combination of rational numbers and irrational numbers are real numbers. So now we are going to discuss some topics from chapter 1 of class 10 real numbers, that Euclid's division lemma. Do you know what is the lemma? Yes, lemma is a proven statement for proving another statement. To learn this division lemma, let's perform division with two numbers, that 12 divided by 4, 4 3s are 12, where 4 is the dividend, 12 is the divisor, 3 is the quotient and 0 will be the remainder. Same, 16 divided by 5, 5 is the dividend, 16 will be the divisor, 3 will be the quotient and 1 will be the remainder. So get into an equation, divisor 16 is equals to dividend 5 into quotient 3 plus remainder 1. Right? Here 12 is equals to 4 into 3 plus 0. 16 is equals to 5 into 3 plus 1. Here this divisor will be B and dividend will be A. Here given two positive integers A comma B, 12 and 4, there exist unique integers Q and R, 3 and 0. Not only these numbers, when we have divided any two numbers, that A and B are positive integers, Q and R are satisfying the equation A is equals to BQ plus R. So this is an equation that is A is equals to BQ plus R, where R less than or equal 0 less than or equals to or less than B. Here always remainder is less than the dividend, right? Here B is the dividend. Now we are going to find a HCF using Euclid's division lemma. HCF of 50 and 70. So take bigger number as A and smaller number as B. A is equals to 70, B is equals to 50. So divide two numbers. 70 divided by 50, 50 ones, 50 and 20 will be the remainder. Get into an equation, A is equals to BQ plus R. So 70 divisor is equals to 50 dividend into 1 quotient plus 20 will be the remainder. As well as same steps, and here take bigger number as A, smaller number as B. So divide these two numbers, 50 by 20, 20 to the 40, 10 will be the remainder. 15 is equals to 20 into 2 plus 10. Now take bigger number as A and smaller number as B. Again divide these two numbers. 20 2s are 20 and 0 will be the remainder, right? So when we get the 0 as a remainder, so we stop the process and look for the B. B means dividend. So 10 will be the HCF of given two numbers 50 and 70. Now we are going to learn fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So a fundamental theorem of arithmetic states that every composite number should expressed as product of its primes, and here this factorization is unique apart from the order in which prime factors occurs, right? Here x is equals to p1, p2 and p3. For example, we have take 24. 24 can be factorized as 6 4s are 24, 2 12s are 24. Again 6 will be factorized as 2 3s are 2 2s are. Again this 12, 4 3s are 4, 2 2s are. Here take common factors 2, 3, 2, 2. 2, 3, 2, 2. So here 2 into 2 into 3 into 2. 2 into 3 into 2 into 2. So when we multiply these two numbers, we get 24. Right? Here the process may be changed. The order may be changed, but the factorization is unique. That is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Here If an expression is given like this, show that given expression 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is a composite number or not. So here now this complete thing will be one term and this will be another term, because here this plus sign is separating. Here next look for the common terms. Right, here 13 is common, so take 13 as common, and 7 into 11. Here this is not, so here this 13 can be factorized as 1 into 13. So take 1 as plus 1, so is equals to 13 into 7 into 11 plus 1. So 13 into 7 into 11, 77 plus 1. So 13 into 78. Here this 78 divided by 2, so we can get 2 3s are 6 and 8 can be down. Here 1, 7 minus 6, 1, and 2 9s are 18 and 0 will be the remainder. So here we get an expression like this, 13 into 2 into 39. Here 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is a composite number where this can be expressed as product of its primes. Here now we have learnt up to here Euclid's division lemma, finding HCF of Euclid's division lemma, fundamental theorem of arithmetic, and here is a one question. Right? Thank you for giving this golden opportunity. Thank you.